Coming up next, I'm gonna give you 5 perfumes, fragrances that I think are perfect daily fragrances, like your go-to, dumb reach, the one that just works in many different places that you can wear on a daily basis as a go-to perfume. And I wanna give you 5 recommendations, some surprises, some you may know. Check it out, coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose, and here I am on a lovely day at Osme Perfumery, just hanging out, talking with Maurice and Bavka about the latest perfumes. We're always sampling new stuff, having fun, and while we were talking, just kind of prompted me to think of a video idea, which I don't know if I've ever really done this one before, and that is 5, and I actually have 6, of fragrances that I think are perfect day-to-day, something that is like, you know, a basic tenet of your collection, a basic building block to have where you can wear it when you don't know what you're gonna wear on some day. You know, sometimes you wake up and you're not sure what you feel like wearing. These are the type of fragrances that you can put on. It's gonna work in almost every situation and just perfect for a day-to-day fragrance. So let's get right into this. First one is a new one, actually. This is, well, new to me. It's been out about a year. It's called La Dea Bendata from Nobile 1942. You can see it there. And this is a fragrance that has bitter orange, pink pepper, orange blossom, Turkish rose, cedar wood, sandalwood. I mean, there's a lot of notes in here. I'm not gonna bore you with everything, but I just, look at that sprayer too. I tried this for the first time maybe, I don't know, 2 months ago, a month or so, and instantly fell in love with it. It's a fragrance that I can wear every day if I want. It's a fragrance that, again, I don't have to think. It just has so many great notes that are perfect for any situation. So I love the house. It's also a very economical house. You know, you get these bottles for, I know they're under $200. I think this one's like around 160, 70, somewhere in that range. And just wonderful, wonderful fragrances. So if you haven't tried Nobile before, check that one out, one of the newer ones. Next, I'm gonna go with the house of Atelier Materi, and this is Poivre, Pomelo. Love, love, love. Got this fragrance actually for my daughter about a year ago. We were at an event here at Osme for Atelier, where we met the owner and creative director. Such a cool event, such a cool guy. And had, you know, they had all of their selection out, and my daughter fell in love with this. And it's funny, it's so great, you know, sometimes to be with someone other than yourself, your own nose, and get a different opinion, because I'd overlooked this fragrance. There's other ones that I love this house, and I'd overlooked it. But this is just, again, it's citrus, it's grapefruit, it's just, and forget it, for the summertime, it's an absolute must-have. But in Miami, it's summer all year round, basically, so I wear this all year round. And I also think even in the colder climates, this is a good kind of fresher fragrance. Maybe when it's a little bit dreary, down, rainy, it's cold, and you want to lift yourself up, Poivre Pomelo, great choice. Next, I think one of the classics, one of the most popular, definitely from this house, and in general in the niche world, and that is Carved Oud from Thameen. Carved Oud. For all you oud fans, this is a fragrance that just hits. It just hits right, you know? This is main character fragrance. This is 6-7, to use all these trending terms. But all joking aside, this is a great, I think this is a very masculine fragrance, although I know women wear it too, so it's good for either one. But I love this. It's just real masculine. This is a fragrance that I put on when I'm, say, going to court, or I have a business meeting, or I'm a social meeting, whatever. It's just such a perfect fragrance to wear on a day-to-day basis. And the oud is just enough to give it some punch without being too animalic or too, I guess animalic's not the word, because oud's not really animalic, but you know, it's kind of in that genre. It can be stinky, I guess, if you know, oud can be the really strong ouds, but this is just a real smooth oud, and perfect for people who have been afraid of oud and want to try it. Next, I'm gonna go with another fragrance that's a little bit lighter, citrusy, and again, but I think perfect for year round, and that's Oceania from Roja. I found that I've been wearing this one a lot recently, and again, I think it's got grapefruit, it's got citrus, it's got, I think, mate tea in here. Hold on a second. It's got just this clean vibe. I don't know, when I wear this, I put it on, I'm coming out of the shower, I feel just clean. It feels like a second layer of skin that you're putting on. And it just wears so well, and of course Roja, everything is done so well. The fragrances are blended so well. The ingredients they use are just the top of, you know, the best materials that you can buy. So Roja, again, so many that I could have picked from him, but I'm going with this one right now because I think it's just a great day-to-day fragrance. Next, I'm gonna go with Purpose. And I actually grabbed the wrong bottle here, so let me walk out of the screen. I grabbed the wrong Purpose. I grabbed Purpose 50, which is also excellent, but I wanted to go with the original Purpose. If you are an incense lover like me, I gotta put it on, in fact. Every time I come into Osme, even though I had this at home, I put it on here. It's so funny. It's just a fragrance that it just attracts people. It attracts me to it. It attracts other people to it. When I'm in here, I see people, they always go towards Purpose. And again, if you are an incense fan, as I said, as I am, this is one of the best, if not the top incense fragrance I think out there. You know, Casbah from Robert Piguet is another one that's one of my favorites, but this one is right there with that, and that's saying a lot because I've loved Casbah for a long time, but this and also lasts all day. You put this on, I'm telling you, you're good 10, 12 hours, no problem, and you'll get compliments. I actually wore this last Sunday, and I went to a person's house, and I got a friend of mine, a guy and a girl, they're married, and got compliments from both, and like, what are you wearing? So, and they smell me all the time. They're good friends of mine, so they're used to smelling all kinds of fragrances. It's not often that they're like, wow, that smells good. And I'm gonna go number one, another new one that's just in my collection now that I just got in the last couple of months. You've probably seen some videos, and that is Kunamo. Kunamo, which is Esperanto, which is the kind of like that made up language that's supposed to be a generic universal language, I think with love or something love. But yeah, this perfectly, the reason why I picked this one is because I had to go with a fruity fragrance, I think because fruity notes, fruity fragrances are such the rage. They've been that way for the last couple of years. There's so many great ones, and there really are. A lot of houses have jumped on this trend, and there are some bad ones, but I've smelled a lot of great ones, whether it be from obviously Serjoff and Herba Pura to Stefan Humbert Lucas to Precious Liquid to Montal. I mean, everyone's got something, to Andrea Mack, and I love all of them. But Kunamo to me is this crunchy pear, which to me is very distinctive. It's not just your typical mango tropical fruit. It's a distinctive pear note that just, it's juicy, it's fresh, it's yummy. It's almost gourmand, but it's not. It's weird. It's almost gourmand. And the bottles are so cool. I love these, you know, just to hold it up again, it's kind of like a clear glass with a black interior. Excellent, excellent fragrance. And even though I've only had it now in my collection for about a little over a month and a half, it's by far the one I've worn the most over the last month and a half. So there you go. Those are 5, actually 6 really good day-to-day fragrances that I think everybody should have at least one or a couple of these in their collection, because you can wear it every day, any of them very versatile, and it can just round out your collection and make it really kind of very whole, I think. All right, so that's it. I'll be back soon with another video, guys. Thank you always for watching, and don't forget, you know the line, don't be a wimp, spray like a pimp, I'm out. You know the rule, don't be a wimp, spray like a pimp.